Broadcasting is a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Fried, alongside of me, Alex Nafusi.
Hey, buddy. Good morning.
Hey, there you are, Alex, with the new microphone.
I can't figure it out yet.
All right, we'll help you. If you're just joining
Lesson
us.
was helping me. I don't know how this works, though. Thank you, Jeff.
We will figure out
Play
the
well
microphone.
today,
Thank you,
buddy.
Jeff Lesson. We appreciate that. And he does know how to keep score properly, so don't worry about that. Hey, there's Dan Dubinsky from Skyward Realty, downtown Royal Oak. Hey, Dan.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for
I don't know what these new microphones here, Dan. I sound differently, but you got like an old school one.
Yeah, I've got the original one here. So
All right.
I don't even know how this
It's like the
works.
Beatles use that one or something. It's good. Hey, we take your calls here on the Hardcore Mortgage Show all day long. 248-539-9797. Always a Capital Mortgage at 1-800-LOW-RATE. The best mortgage banker. That's 1-800-569-7283. You can always call in with your questions and get those approval letters. We have lots to share with you. Home buying season. It's in its full run right now. We are definitely busy at the office with tons of purchases. Dan, I know your office is just jamming.
Yeah.
Lots of offers. Listings are just flying off the shelf. We're going to be talking all about that, some negotiating skills. We always talk about some negotiating strategies and stuff.
Sure. Well, it's we're looking for more inventory. What we're looking for right now, we found that the homes that have been sitting over the winter time, those are gone. The new homes that pop up. So hopefully, with school ending soon, we're going to see a list of a bunch of new properties coming on the market.
Yeah, there's a lot of families that could be downsizing, maybe upsizing even, and some retirees, even in some of the areas that you work, are thinking about headed down south and maybe selling their home that they've raised their families in. So lots of reasons why homes could come on the marketplace.
Well, you even mentioned, buyers in 2010 and beyond, they have equity in their home now, right? So
Oh, yeah.
There's room there for to upsize.
Yep, lots
I
of
mentioned don't
opportunity.
make the same mistakes again just because you have equity in your house.
We're going to talk about that.
Let's not start stripping the cash and the equity from the house to pay off vacations and.
Well, didn't they get that in check with the appraisals and?
Yeah, it is in check, yes, in the appraisals, and there's lots of oversights, in fail safes. But I just listen. If you've got toxic debt, if you've got credit card debt, listen. There are people, I'm doing a loan for a guy right now who's unfortunately, his dog got sick. And listen, I am the biggest dog lover ever. When I lost mine, a year and a half ago. I was a train wreck. So that's
It's part of the family.
Yeah, it's a mess, but. The guy, he was like 15 grand in veterinary bills. Dude, if you've got, that kind of debt out there, by all means, take the cash out of your house, and consolidate and get rid of the credit card debt, get rid of stuff like that. Don't start pulling cash out to buy 4-wheelers and jet skis. Things of that nature.
Well,
if you need it, it's there.
You mentioned a couple weeks ago, Alex, that you thought we had a bubble coming, or saw
I still
that bubble.
do.
And and the reason was we took you out looking at new homes for yourself, and you saw what people were paying for them. But the difference is the people that are paying, you may think overpaying, they have to bring that cash to the table. They have the ability to do that with cash in hand. They're not borrowing that money like they used to.
Right. And you know what? Another thing about that, and I'm glad you guys sort of touched on that, is that built-in equity. But the families in that bubble era, they lost their jobs. That was the problem. Why did people walk away? Not only did the values of their home drop 30, 40% in some cases, but they also lost their jobs. They didn't have the ability to pay. And of course, since 2007, the debacle, the housing crisis, mortgage lending changed. Appraisals are not out of whack. You can't call up that appraiser. I don't know what was going on across the country. People were overpaying for houses. There were some side deals going on. A lot of illegal stuff.
So when I first got in this business, I would sit down at a closing under my mentor, and the people would buy a home and get a check. And that was
something's
crazy.
wrong there.
That's a huge no-no, man.
Yeah, but we would see that all the time. But they would borrow more than it was worth at the same time when they were closing on their property.
They had those opportunities back then.
That is so
We
bad.
saw it
And the
happen
majority-
again. We saw it happen many times.
And again, with the super fun, happy arms that were out there, the interest-only arms, all those people lost their homes. They were burying themselves in 80-20 loans, no equity. Of course, values dropped. They said, what am I doing here? I'm 20, 30% underwater on this house, and I can barely scrape by to make it happen. Again, mistakes were made in the past. I don't know. We're going to talk about that later today. Hey, join the show, 248-539-9797. Alex, for sure, mortgage rates continue to stay near 3-year lows. It's been a roller coaster a little bit within an 1/8%. But of course, the Labor Department reported lower than expected job creation last month, keeping rates at all-time lows.
Rates are very good. I mean, it's lots of buying power. You got to look at it like this, okay? A 30-year fixed, and just for the sake of this analogy, I'm not quoting rates. In the mid to high threes is giving you far more buying power than a 30-year fixed at 4 3/4. So, you can basically afford the same house for $400,000 at 3.5 as you could afford $375 at 4.5.
Right.
Which is, it's supporting values. I don't want to see the same. Here, I get up this morning, I walk out, and Maureen, 2 houses over, she's planting her azaleas or whatever flowers she does. Joe, who's a grown man, rides like this gangster beach cruiser bike. Walking his dog. Everyone's lawn's mowed. I mean, it was the sun's out. Everything's good, man. I just don't want to see. Do you remember we would sit here in 2008 and it was like, oh my God, it's like the suicide chamber around here. But now listen, dude, let's not. I don't want to see this. I don't want to repeat the same mistakes in the past.
But what people don't realize, if you were to hold on to your home in 2007 and not bail because you didn't lose a job or anything else and just got scared, you'd be above where you were.
You'd be in great shape today in most situations, in most loans.
And I think, Alex, you mentioned this. It's like the stock market. When things are low, what do? You buy more.
You buy more.
Yeah, exactly. So
how about my duplex?
People just had to relax. Yeah, well, your duplex is income producing property.
Well, no, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I bought it low.
You're right, exactly. Now you could dump it for quite a bit. And the thing there is just collecting the rent, right? And it's
and maintaining the property.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I have this property management company that should be doing that for me.
Wonder who that is. 248-539-9797. Hey, Alex, you bring up equity in the house. And again, yes, I hope a lot of families continue to do what they've been doing. I've got a lot of transactions that are cash out refinances, and generally it has to do with either pulling money out for the future for the kids' college, setting up some college funds, setting up some new IRAs, but also there are families that are putting the money back in the house. They put aside these projects. No one wanted to redo their gutters and put new furnaces in and do their walkout basement when their values were bad, but now you see it. They're doing the cash out refinances to upgrade the bathrooms and kitchens and finish walkout basements, sweeten up the landscape outside. Get those projects done. This morning, talking with Darren, a buddy of mine at the gym, and I said, Darren, in your mind, what's going on with your house as a homeowner? And he said, water. And I said, exactly, water. Diverting water from the basement, making sure that your grade is good, fixing those gutters. Yeah, very important stuff out there.
Yeah, I was always really interested in why water is coming in through basements, comes through the sewer, wherever. Majority of the problem is grading and taking your pipes, your gutters, and extending them away from the house.
Downspout extension, save family money.
Common sense stuff, and it's that. The other thing is the sump pump, making sure that goes out far away from the home as well. It's not rocket science, really.
Right. Yeah. A lot of the stuff you can do just by going out there and getting your head screwed on and saying, wait a minute here, where's this coming from? Where is the problem? What can I do to address it? Again, it's been wet out there. And again, they're expecting a little bit of rain this afternoon. Hopefully we have a nice dry weekend out there and families, like you said, Alex, get out there and continue sparking up the landscape and making the neighborhoods look really good.
Yeah, no, I think it's really good. And people, there's a lot of new programs out there right now, and I shouldn't really call them new. There are a lot of products that, that our firm offers. You got the, as little as 3% down with no PMI. And, I take so many phone calls, a lot of people buying a lot of new construction, where they're building and buying these subs. And, the construction companies, they really, really push these people to go with their lenders. And the issue with that is you're not getting a full service mortgage bank. You're getting a lender that works for the builder. They don't have your best interest in mind. Like I said, they work for the builder's working for the builder, the title company's working for the builder. Everyone's in the other corner.
Right.
And 9 out of 10 times when somebody contacts me, they're like, we're only putting 10% down, but they've got us paying PMI. And a lot of these houses are going, it's a $450 purchase price. So PMI, on let's say a loan of $400,000, it's $250 a month, man.
It's a lot of money.
Well, I mean, for an eighth of a point more in rate or a quarter point more in rate, we can buy you out of that private mortgage insurance, and your payments, whatever, $30 a month more, and you're dumping the PMI.
That's how important it is to be represented by someone that has your best interest at heart, right?
Yeah, I agree.
In a realtor, you bring in that situation. Listen, a transfer tax. Who usually pays that? That's a seller paid cost, right? And that is $8.60 per thousand. If you go to a builder, they're going to make you pay that.
You don't know what to look for if you've never done it before. You don't have anyone representing you. So there's a lot of things and knowledge that we can get behind you by dealing with real mortgage bankers.
When I take my car into the garage and something's claim, I have no idea, right? He has to tell me because he has to. He knows what's going on. I don't know.
Ooh, good mechanic's priceless.
Exactly. So you're at the whim of what they tell you. So that's why you have to find someone that you trust and it works well with each other and works well with the mortgage banker.
Yeah, a lot of knowledge behind getting a mortgage. Hey, come and join our show, 248-539-9797. We always have tons to share with you. And Alex, did you know 22% of the millennials last year used FHA financing to purchase their first house? Now, you can buy a house, as Alex mentioned earlier, 3% down conventional or 3.5% down FHA. So there's a lot of variations in between those two loans. And when we come back, we'll tell you how to buy a house. Keep the money in your pocket. Stay tuned.
97.1 The Ticket.
The all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica takes comfort, storage, and technology to the next level, making Pacifica the new benchmark of minivans. Visit your Chrysler dealer for a test drive today.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
At Davenport University, we believe part of our job is making sure you get a job.
I feel very confident about being able to get a job when I graduate.
They will help you research companies, write your resumes, fill out job applications, mock interviews, even help you to dress for an interview.
Davenport's Career Services Department helped me hit the ground running when it came to job placement.
Davenport connects you to people who hire our graduates.
There is always an event where you have the opportunity to meet with professionals and business leaders.
Once they see the Davenport is on the resume, they flock to those students.
Ask any of the students who've graduated from Davenport University. They can tell you they've gotten jobs.
And Davenport does more than just prepare you for a job.
Davenport University actually helps you find jobs.
For a head start in a business, technology, or health career, head to Davenport and get where the world is going.
Continuing your education is easier than you think. Transfer your prior college credits by calling 800-686-1600. Classes begin May 9th.
Heading downtown or maybe to a baseball game? Bucharest Grill's Park Avenue location has moved. Stop by the new location, 2684 Jefferson, near Shane in Detroit. Enjoy Bucharest Grill's new Jefferson Avenue location or visit the other two downtown area locations, 1623 Michigan Avenue in Corktown or 110 Paquette in the New Center area. All three Bucharest Grill locations feature plenty of free parking. The same great original recipes that earned Bucharest Grill Best Carryout and Best Late Food from Our Magazine and Best Shawarma from Metro Times. Bucharest Grill's shawarmas are the best in Detroit. Enjoy fresh hummus, gourmet dogs, Bucharest sliders, falafels, and freshly prepared salads at Detroit's original Bucharest Grill. Bucharest Grill in Corktown, 1623 Michigan Avenue, near the New Center area at 110 Paquette, and now at 2684 Jefferson, just minutes from downtown Detroit. Bucharest Grill delivers, covering the entire downtown Detroit area. Call 313-965-3111. That's 313-965-3111. Or log on to BucharestGrill.com.
Fluffy pancake maker, lost toy finder, busted knee fixer, flashcard flipper, crepe paper twister, commander of the carpool, nighttime tucker inner. No wonder Mom fell asleep watching TV at night. This Mother's Day, give her a TV so good she might actually stay awake.
It's the Pay Mom Back sales event at ABC Warehouse. Get an LG LED 1080p 55-inch smart TV for just $548. ABC Warehouse, the closest thing to wholesale.
Hi, Doug Mans here with Mans Lumber and Millwork. Thinking about replacing or installing a new deck this year? Do it right and install Trex Decking. It's the deck that will last a lifetime. Best of all, you'll never have to stain your deck again, ever. Mans Lumber has a team of Trex Platinum Pro installers ready to help get your project started today. We have plenty of Trex samples in stock, or schedule an appointment with a Trex Platinum installer, and they'll come to your home anywhere in Southeast Michigan. Click on manslumber.com and schedule your appointment today. Call 1-800-TRY-MANS or click on manslumber.com.
Today's forecast for the inside of your vehicle is sponsored by WeatherTech. A 90% chance of nacho cheese storms this afternoon, moving in from a drive-through worker answering a phone while serving you, leading to a real messy day. For the weekend, conditions are perfect for a sandstorm developing, caused by a day at the beach with flip-flops and towels contributing there. For folks living with an SUV, watch out for a big mess in the back developing later from a bag of mulch and compost. Conditions are ripe.
Spills, mud, dirt, and sand can ruin the floor of your car, truck, or SUV. The best way to protect your vehicle's floor is with WeatherTech floor liners and cargo liners. Made of the highest quality materials and laser measured, WeatherTech floor liners are specifically designed for your vehicle. And they're made in America. Protect yourself from the elements inside your vehicle. Order yours today at WeatherTech.com or call 1-800-CarMats. WeatherTech. Complete protection, completely American made.
Can't get an open phone line? Use the Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge ticket text at 97136. It's always open. Don't overpay. Get into Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge today.
Sunday is Madam Secretary about to become the ex-Madam Secretary.
After everything that I have done, you're firing me?
Madam Secretary's season finale, CBS Sunday.
You work hard. You play hard. We talk hard.
97.1 The Ticket.
Alrighty, welcome back to the show, 916. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show. Brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Here live in the studio, always 248-539-9797. We talk about mortgages and real estate. Got Dan Dubinsky from Skyward Realty, downtown Royal Oak. There's been so much action, of course, in Southeast Michigan. If you do have a house and you bought it in the last 3 or 4 years, really in the last 6 years, you have some built-in equity. And there's a lot of families out there that I'm talking to, I don't know where they got their mortgages from, but they don't have the knowledge. They still don't have the knowledge. So forget about this fast, hit a button and all that nonsense. Get your head screwed on straight. Learn what you have, what kind of mortgage you have, because there's some alternatives out there that'll probably save you a lot of money. Alex, you mention it all the time.
I sat on my phone yesterday and bought 4 rental properties. It's crazy. Just by accident. It's ridiculous.
You're just hanging out at home and you said, what the heck?
Yeah, but I just
Where were they? Where were they?
I don't know. I'm joking, Harvey. Hello.
Just
How you
click
doing,
20
buddy?
buttons. Oh, I'm sorry, on the button.
You
Yeah.
with me, bud? You got
I'm
me?
sorry.
All right.
A lot of moving parts.
Wow, dude. Wow, buddy.
I'm like, wait a minute, you might have actually bought one.
No, I'm good, man. I mean, I think, like I said, said in the last segment, I mean, it all comes down to hiring professionals. And, we've really stressed for years and years and years that you have to go to people that represent you and care about you. And, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because, my clients, I don't have anybody that's client number 1, 2, 3, 4. Like nobody goes by file number. I mean, I know where people work. I know, I know about their kids and where they play sports and what their hobbies are. And it's good. I take every single file very personally. And, unfortunately, it causes me never to sleep and be stressed all the time. But I think my clients as a whole, I think they're very, very satisfied with our firm. And they're comfortable, and I'm confident to say that. Listen, I'm the best at what I do. I mean, my clients are comfortable. They're in the right programs. No one's being overcharged. They're happy.
Sounds
and
like
that's it. And that's what I can offer.
I'm going to come to you for my mortgage. Hey, 248-539-9797. We want to take some calls from you. Hopefully, we'll get some up here soon. I see them coming in right now. Hey, documentation is still the key to closing your loans, and we're going to be talking all about that this morning. Again, we always talk about the knowledge. Then we want to talk about the documents required and getting that approval letter in hand. So tons to talk about, but I do want to go off to Gary out in East Point. Good morning, Gary. Thanks for joining us and starting our show off here.
How you doing?
Morning, sir.
Morning. I own my house free and clear in East Point, and I need a roof, gutters, trim work done. Actually, I need siding too. And I've been listening to you. You say this is a really good time to get the loan. What kind of loan would you get?
How much do you think it's going to cost? Do you have like a quote in mind?
It's like 13 square roof. Roof and gutters probably somewhere around 4,700. Siding, I haven't got a quote on siding.
You know what, Gary? A lot of those companies, they'll offer 0% financing for 24 months. I mean, I'd love the business, but I think your best bet's to contact one of the large companies around here, get some quotes. and go from there.
Maybe a small credit union loan. I hate to say that. Maybe the credit union can give you a small line. It sounds like you need maybe 20,000 tops.
No, he said 4,500.
Oh, yeah. But he had some other project, the siding still. What's the siding? He's got 4,500 on gutters and that, and then you got your siding, a roof. Total project probably about 12 to 13,000.
Probably less than 10.
Huh? Well, maybe a home equity loan. If you opened up a home equity line of credit, typically to open up a home equity line of credit, there's only a $350 fee. They would give you an open checkbook, and then you could just use the, pay as you go along. Get the project done, pay it, and I think that would be the best way to go. Of course, the home equity loans are a tax deduction, so I think that would be really good for you.
All right.
Yeah, Gary, we'll call after the show and give you some names of credit unions that we work with, and we'll go from there.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Small loan like that. You don't need to dive into a mortgage. Typically, the mortgage banks on the first liens are right around minimum about $50,000. Of course, a first lien mortgage has many, many benefits, but there's a little bit more closing cost involved. The appraisal, a real legitimate, real deal appraisal. There's expensive title work. There's a closing fee. Again, a mortgage is great for most situations, but on these smaller loans, yeah, definitely check into a home equity loan. Hey, I was just talking about the documents and getting that approval letter. It really has to do with getting organized. And boy, if I have 15 loans closing, half of those in a month, half of those loans are going to be smooth as could be and close within 20 or 30 days. And the other half is going to have a little bit of work because everyone's got something going on a little bit different in their life, Alex. Documentation, bank statements.
Well, here, dude, there's a direct correlation between speed of closing and people's credit scores. An absolute direct. My 760 borrowers or 720 and up borrowers, you're under 30 days. I mean, I'm getting them done in 15, 19 days most of the time.
They've got their documents are right there.
Okay, if you've got a 619 credit score and you need $7,000 to close on your house, and you've got $6,850 in the bank, and you're getting an extra $150 from Aunt Sue and this and that. It's going to take me longer, dude. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, trust me, everyone wants to close a transaction. I mean, as a realtor, you're not trying to spend more time talking to me on the phone.
Well, it sounds to me like, in our line, the real estate side, there's things that kill deals, right? One is inspection, 2 is appraisals, right? And 3 is the obviously the mortgage, whatever happens to the mortgage not being applied. From your end, it looks like it's all based on documentation and getting the stuff that you need to get, right? So it's really the consumer can control their own destiny and how quick they close.
Exactly.
Well said.
I mean, if you're going to Florida for a week, don't tell me that you turned in your application on May 1st when you were actually gone until the 8th.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. I mean, you want to join the show, 248-539-9797. Like, Dan, we've got a new transaction in process right now, and they're actually out of the country, so I can say this. They're not listening. Like, it's going to take me longer, man. There's a lot of moving parts, man. I mean, they're 2 resident doctors. There's a ton of student loans. I mean, they're under contract, to work at X hospital. They don't start until July. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts there. Dan's making a face. He's like, "Oh, dude, we're not going to close it."
But that's a perfect situation where how that worked well together. He was from Florida. Him and his fiance or girlfriend came in. They looked at houses one time. We found one, located one for them, perfect for what they need. Got them over to him. Got it accepted based on the realtor called Alex and made sure that they were approved. And they are now on a vacation, knowing that they secured a home. We got some money back from the inspection.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
that's nice.
So there's something that they put their trust in good hands, and it got done and they were here for 2 days.
Go ahead. What do you say?
I was just going to say the bad decisions that people made in the lack of knowledge or just not lack of organization, those days, like you said, they don't have to be here anymore. You can learn what you're doing, do it the right way, and get organized.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man. I'm telling you, I'll go on record right now. I'm not taking transactions that aren't going to close. If the loan doesn't close, it's because somebody, unfortunately, would have lost their job mid-transaction, or somebody got cold feet and decided they didn't want to buy this house. I mean, quite frankly, I'm just too busy to waste my time on it.
Well,
I don't sleep as it is. I'm not going to take a transaction that's not going to close.
Well, that's why your pre-approvals are worth what they're written on. We have people that are in this business, the mortgage business, where they hope to get it done, and they'll put it down there and then see how the chips land. But we know when you say it's going to close, it's going to close.
Why would you do that? I guess,
because they don't have enough business.
I know, but here's the thing. Just because you don't have enough business, why would you ever, I don't care what you do for a living, why would you ever do something that you're not going to
follow
finish?
Follow through.
I mean, complete. Why would you put yourself through that stress? And that's again, like I'm kind of bitching about it and kind of going on a rant, but it's because I have some of these realtors calling saying if it doesn't close Friday, the deal's dead. Why? What happens Friday at midnight?
Because they have a close date written on the contract.
No, because they already spent the money.
Right.
Not all of them, not everybody, but I mean some. It's like this guy calls me the other day. And he's like, it needs to close by May 30th. It's a $90,000 loan, dude. And I told him, if you're gonna call me every day and ask for a status
with Memorial Day in there,
call somebody else, man. I just here, I don't have time for it, man.
248-539-9797. We always have great conversations about mortgages and then purchasing a house and refinancing. And one of the things that's always in the conversation is, hey, your interest rate. And hey, my cousin or the guy at the water cooler tells you his interest rate. And, what makes up an interest rate is based on lots of variables and a few of those things. So everyone's got a little bit different thing going on. Your loan to value on your purchase, your credit score. How about this? Your liens. Do you have a second mortgage that needs to be subordinated? Does the second lien change the combined loan to value on the transaction? So all of these things are under this LLPA, these loan level pricing adjustments, which is sort of a secret little thing in our internal world of mortgages. But what it has to do with is, that's right, if you have better credit, you get a better interest rate. If you have more equity in your house, you get a better interest rate. And if you call us back or call Capital Mortgage, you're going to get the best interest rate. When we come back, all your calls, 248-539-9797.
97.1 The Ticket.
If you're interested in getting out of your old car and into a new one for a lower monthly payment, turn up your radio now!
You should be driving a Kia. You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Announcing our lease and loan termination sale. We'll terminate your current lease or loan, even if you owe thousands more than your old car is worth. Bad credit, don't sweat it. Our lenders can give you credit amnesty. If you've got $500 and make at least $2,000 a month, you can be approved for not just one, but two 2016 Summit Place Kia Souls or Fortes. Lease for just $222 per month. Don't worry about your trade-in. Don't worry about your credit.
You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Summit Place Kia in Waterford and the all-new Summit Place Kia East in Clinton Township. Call 1-800-NEW-KIAs. 239-month leases, $38.99 each to its own, plus tax, tag, and title. No security deposit. Negative trade equity financed in new loan subject to lender approval. Expires month end. SummitPlaceKia.com.
Here's a quiz. Is identity theft just when someone other than you puts charges on your credit card? Nope, that's part of it, but identity theft is actually when someone pretends they're you for any number of undesirable reasons, like opening new accounts or a utility bill. Is it true that identity theft can't happen to you? Nope. 1 in 4 people have experienced identity theft. Will LifeLock help you more with identity theft than free credit monitoring will? Yep. LifeLock's proprietary technology detects a huge range of identity threats. And if you ever have a problem, one of our US-based agents will work to resolve it. So how'd you do on the quiz? Come on, how'd you really do? No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses. But with LifeLock, you get a versus a when it comes to identity protection. Membership starts at just $9.99 a month plus applicable taxes. Go to LifeLock.com and enter promo code LifeLock to get 10% off now. LifeLock.
Come celebrate spring at Ray Wiegand's Nursery, where the flowers of spring are blooming just in time for Mother's Day. Ray Wiegand's Nursery experts can help you create the best gardens and landscapes for your home. Brighten your home this Mother's Day with our hanging baskets and porch pots, like our gorgeous 10-inch wave petunia and geranium hanging baskets, regularly $24.99, now only $16.99. Over 30% off. And all of our beautiful 10-inch geranium porch pots, normally $34.99, now just $24.99. Over 25% off. Give mom a gift of beauty that will last for years. Our entire selection of roses are buy one, get the second of equal value, half off. And all 1, 2, and 3 gallon size perennials are all 25% off. And there's great savings on much more. Be sure to visit our website at Weegan'sNursery.com. Remember, for the best quality, selection, value, and service, buy direct from the nursery. Ray Wiegand's Nursery in Macomb Township on Romeo Plank Road. We make it worth the drive.
Flonase Allergy Relief lets you enjoy the great outdoors again. And now Flonase wants you to enjoy it even more by giving one lucky Detroit listener a $5,000 backyard entertainment package, including patio furniture, a grill, and an outdoor theater. Simply click the Flonase banner at 971theticket.com to register. Plus, all entries are automatically entered to win a fabulous grand prize trip to beautiful Hawaii to smell the flowers and enjoy the outdoors with Flonase Allergy Relief. Flonase Allergy Relief is available at your neighborhood Meijer. No purchase necessary. See rules for details.
With Wow Choice, you can build your own plan. Just pick an internet speed, choose a cable package, and keep adding. So whether you're Mr. Juan More Suspense,
Don't go in that door.
Mr. Philip on Comedy, or Mrs. Penny Saver,
Harold, have you seen my ledger?
there's a plan with your name on it. Like 30 meg internet plus cable plus your choice of one premium channel for as little as $64.99 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. That's Wow Choice. Offer subject to change. Certain restrictions apply. Visit Huawei.com for service descriptions, terms, and conditions.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Tigers fall to the Rangers 5-1. They've lost 4 in a row. The Rangers snapped their 3-game losing streak. Tigers managing just 2 hits off starter Cole Hamels, who's silent. Make that 1 hit off Hamels, 2 hits for the game. Hamels silenced the Tigers' bats in 7 innings. Jordan Zimmerman, AL Pitcher of the Month, tasted defeat for the first time this year in 6 decisions, allowing 3 runs in 8 innings. Tigers sending Mike Pelfrey to the mound today, 110 right here, a 97-1 The Ticket. Tigers at an even 500, 14-14. Stanley Cup playoffs, Tampa Bay 2, the Islanders won. The Lightning lead at 3 games to 1. NBA, Cleveland taking a 3-0 series lead over Atlanta, 121-108. The Cavs have won 7 straight games in the NBA playoffs this year. LeBron James and Kyrie Irving each with 24. San Antonio goes up 2-1 over the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 196 victory. At the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
You can now watch Valenti and Foster live streaming video afternoons 2 to 6 at 971theticket.com.
All righty, welcome back to show 932. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call all weekend long at 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-569-7283. Always here live in the studio at 248-539-9797. And we go off to Chesterfield and Deanna. Good morning. Welcome to our show.
Hi, thanks. What my problem is I was doing a land contract with some people. Had 4 more years left to pay on it. They decided to file bankruptcy, and they put the property on there. So, not sure what was going on. Got a lawyer. He said we'll work with the bank to buy it. I got pre-approved from Quicken Loans for the amount the bank will want for the house. However, they want a down payment, and I don't have it. So I was just wondering, is there anything out there that I can get without a down payment?
Well, it sounds like you have an unrecorded land contract, basically like you were renting the home. That's what it's
right.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Well, the lawyer said that, he found 5 different places where they basically lied to the court to put that house on there. We clearly had a contract with them.
Right. I don't know. Can you legally put a house that you sold on land contract in a Chapter 7 or Chapter 13?
I'm probably not supposed to be able to. They never recorded it. It's almost as if she was renting the place. Let me ask you, Deanna, we got a lot to share with you on this. My first thing out of my head is, you have a lawyer in your life now. When you did the land contract, did you have a lawyer?
No, see, that's it. These were people, yeah, exactly. We, from church and he's in the military. They had to leave right away, but yet they were upside down on the house. So we,
Listen,
what do you got, Dave?
Kind of took them at their word, kind of thing.
A land contract is owner financing. If they don't own it, how they owe someone else on it, you can't do a land contract. A land contract is when they own the home free and clear, and they're selling to you based on this. There's a third party now that can come in and take that property, and that's exactly what happened. So when they said, let's do a land contract, you should have asked them,
would you own the home?
Free and clear. And they would have said no, and you said, well, you can't do a land contract.
Right. Did you pull a title policy, do a title search and all that when you bought the house on land contract?
No.
Yeah, so
No, we
that's Deanna, this is a complete train wreck.
Right.
My advice to you would be get out of that property. If it's tied up in the court, I don't care if you're approved or who you're approved through. I would find a different property. That house.
Well, did she give him money?
Did you put a down payment?
No, she doesn't have a down payment
for the land contract. Did you when you back then? Did you
Right.
put them in?
We did.
How
We
much?
gave them a down payment. We have been paying the taxes, the insurance. We've
Right.
taken over their mortgage, everything.
Well, you didn't take over their mortgage. Forget about that.
So here's what should have happened. What should have
Well,
happened?
we pay directly to Chase Bank. We would pay their mortgage directly.
Oh,
jeez.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you were renting.
Yeah. What should happen when you do a lease to own or a land contract? If they owe someone else, it'd be a lease to own, and so you put a big chunk down. Then a portion of your rent goes towards a down payment. They pay that. They have the down payment to pay the bank, and then you move forward. This was screwed up from the beginning.
Hey, Deanna, you made this call today to us, and we appreciate it. Why haven't you? I wish you would have called us a few years back before you entered into this. It seems like you just found
Right.
us, but you found every
I
other
thought
goof in
everything
town.
was going as it was, discussed and what we were supposed to be doing. I was doing what I agreed to do, and I thought they were on the up and
No,
up
I
and
know.
doing what they said.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because you kept up your end of the bargain.
The bank is willing to sell it to me for $120. I had a real estate agent said that the house would sell for $200 to $220.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would like to recoup some of my money out, so I would like to buy the house.
Good.
There is some things that need to be done, which we had to upgrade a lot when we moved in it.
Deanna.
So I would like to be able to do that and then sell it.
So,
and
Deanna.
that's kind of where I'm at.
Deanna, listen for a second, okay?
You need to do an FHA 203K loan. You need to have 3.5% down payment, and then we could probably arrange the rest for you if we get some intelligent people involved.
There's equity in the
Okay,
home.
now,
Yeah, there's a ton of equity.
I know, I know that there are a lot of places that don't want you to flip the house. So is there, would we have to stay in there for a year?
Now we're changing the story. Do you want to keep the house to live, or do you want to buy? Do you want to do it as an investment now?
Well, we want to, we were naive before, so we kind of want to find out what's our best option.
How are you going to flip a house you don't own?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If we buy it from the bank,
Well, let's do this. Okay,
And
I like where you're going with this. So you're going to buy the house from your bank, 203K loan. You need to live in the house, get your feet underneath you, build some credit up, and then maybe sell the house next year. You have to go in with the intentions that you're going to live in the house as your primary residence. Otherwise, you're committing a
and
fraud.
That's kind of what
Let's
we
do
were
it.
thinking.
Yeah,
We'd
you'll
have
stay
to
there.
live there at least a year.
Well, just do it to get your feet underneath you, and then sell the house the following year. You'll have a big chunk of money. But as Alex mentioned, number one, first thing, you need to acquire the house.
There's no legal right
Right.
to it.
Yeah, so if you...
And Deanna, you have no legal right to the property right now. None.
Right. Well, what, I was saying, we already have been pre-approved through Quicken Loans.
It doesn't matter if you're pre-approved. So
For
Deanna,
what?
if
You
they're
don't
gonna
know about a 203K
Deanna,
loan. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
dude. If they're gonna sell the house for $120, it's worth $250. I'm gonna go buy it for $180 right now.
Right. Why wouldn't they put it on
Why
the
wouldn't they
market
put it on the market and sell it to somebody
and
else?
get maximum value?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
All
It sounds
I
too
know
good
is
to be
that's
true
what they're asking for it.
Deanna, let's talk after the show, man. You got a lot of moving parts there, and let's make sure you get on the right track and do it the right way this time.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks, Deanna.
We are going to give her so much information and knowledge, and she could start making some better decisions. But this never ends.
You've got a ton of issues there. First of all, they didn't pull a title policy, so there's a mortgage on there, which means her land contract, which doesn't even sound like it was recorded, would be in second lien position anyway.
Well, let me ask you this: if the seller has 200, is it 200,000? She's always 120. Why wouldn't the seller? Why
wouldn't they sell?
80,000?
Why exactly?
It doesn't add up. Doesn't make sense.
Why would it sell? Right, even if they put it in the bankruptcy, even if they can still sell it.
Yeah.
So if it's worth 120, I'm sorry, if they're 120 and it's worth 220, why are you putting it in a bankruptcy?
Why would they put it in the bankruptcy?
Dump it and make your $100,000.
Okay, I'm a spiritual guy. I meet people, at the religious institutions too, but you can't believe them just because they're hanging out at a religious institution.
People work forever to get $100,000 in equity. This guy's just going to walk away from it.
I'm going to walk away from it. And I've had trouble in the past. I don't pay my bills. I'm filing bankruptcy, and they're going to walk away from it. Could you imagine that bankruptcy attorney?
Doesn't add up.
Who's that? 248-539-9797. That's enough to get some energy in this.
Well, I feel bad for the caller. I mean, it sounds like she's trying to do the right thing.
She bought it with the best intentions to pay off a land contract a few years later when she's back on her feet. And meanwhile, these yodels are trying to stick it to her.
These what?
I don't know, these
What's
yodels.
a yodel?
I don't know. It's a nice word instead of saying something bad.
But think about it, though. It's common sense stuff. If she's telling us someone will give her $80,000, $100,000, $80,000 after costs, why would they do that?
They never would.
No. So there's something doesn't make sense there.
All right, what else do I got here? For many would-be buyers, the biggest obstacle is not the income that they have. It's coming up with the down payment. There's no doubt. So we sort of sat back and I said, well, wait a minute here, but the down payment requirements aren't that much. In fact, USDA loans, rural development loans, if you don't want to live right here in the main Tri-County area, in the main part of the Tri-County areas, there's parts of Washtenaw, all of Washtenaw County, Livingston County, Genesee County, Northern Oakland County, Macomb County. You can buy rural development. You can buy zero down and purchase house zero down, have the seller pay seller's concessions, and turn yourself into a homeowner. Folks, there's a lot of great opportunities out there for homeowners and for young buyers, millennials, people just doing it the second or third time around, boomerang buyers, people that walked away, they were in trouble, now they're back, they've got solid income coming in. There's lots of opportunities out there to purchase a house with very little money down. Alex, you mentioned it, 3% down conventional loans, 5% down, you get a little bit better deal on the PMI. There's lender-paid PMI. There's so many ways to buy a house.
Get a gift from your family. I mean, think about it.
Well, that's where it came up, is that gifts are still out there, and your parents, and again, they said a lot of it was a couple articles that I read where, yes, if you have wealthier parents and they can give you a gift, of course that's going to help you.
Work on your budget. Don't pay the caddy $20 tip every day.
Don't pay the caddy, right? Don't even golf.
$20, dude. Come on, man. You got to take care of the kids, dude. Come on.
Yeah, take care of the caddy at least. Hey, we're up against a quick break here. It's 9:41. When we come back, the Hardcore Mortgage Show, 248-539-9797.
97.1 The Ticket.
Dan Petrie here. If you want to add some low-maintenance style to your backyard this summer with a new Trex deck, call my friends at Northville Lumber. Northville Lumber has Trex decking as low as $1.79 per foot and stocks more Trex inventory than anyone in the Midwest. Call Northville Lumber now or go to northvillelumber.com.
What famous American has covered more territory than any other? Hint, it's not a person. If you answered the legendary Jeep brand, pat yourself on the backpack. You're not only schooled in adventure, it's safe to say you're always up for one too. Like Jeep Cherokee, with its available command view, dual-pane sunroof, and luxurious dependability, you have the freedom to explore with style and comfort. Join us at the Jeep Drive and Discover event. One drive and you'll discover why Jeep is the most awarded best-selling SUV brand.
Well-qualified returning FCA employee lessees get a low-mileage lease on the 2016 Cherokee Latitude 4-wheel drive for $199 a month for 36 months with $1,140 due at signing. Tax, title, and license extra. The Jeep brand SUV lineup has received more awards over its lifetime than any other competitive SUV lineup based on total SUV sales over the past 12 months in the 2014 Awards Light Vehicle segment. Call 1-888-925-JEEP for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Chrysler Capital. Current lease must end by 6/1/17. 25-cent charge for each mile over 30,000. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 5/31. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.
At Bordines, Mother's Day is bigger, better, bloomier.
It certainly is, Calvin, because for the last 77 years, Bordines has grown some of Mum's all-time favorite gifts.
And this year, we have some big savings on those Bordine-grown gifts.
Mum's favorite geraniums, 6-inch pots, normally $11.99, now $9.99.
Over 100 varieties of robust blooming roses are all 20% off.
And take 25% off our 6- and 10-inch tropical Mandevilla vines.
So come visit us at Bordines.
Hi, I'm Fiona, inviting you to Bordines Patio Shop that's filled with amazing home decor and beautiful garden accessories that make perfect gifts for Mum.
And there's big spring savings on stylish patio furniture from Jensen, Telescope, and Hannemann, all 50% off.
Corinthian Bells wind chimes are 25% off.
And the best gift of all, a Bordines gift card.
Available in stores and online at Bordines.com.
So come visit us in Rochester Hills, Clarkston, Grand Blanc, and Brighton.
She wiped your snotty nose, taught you to stop, drop, and roll, baked cupcakes with extra sprinkles, made papier-mâché goop, drove you to every game, concert, sock hop, and this Mother's Day, give her a good night's rest so she can rise to overstuff another day.
It's the Pay Mom Back sales event at ABC Warehouse. Get a Sealy Posturepedic Deluxe Queen mattress set and free box spring for just $427. ABC Warehouse, the closest thing to wholesale.
Hey, Detroit, Steve Harvey here. What's the Motor City's favorite game show at 7 and 7:30?
Your tush.
Survey says Family Feud.
the greatest answer I've ever heard.
Back-to-back Family Feuds at 7 and 7:30 on CBS 62.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, good. So relax, kick back, and join the feud. Detroit loves Family Feud. Weeknights at 7 and 7:30, only on CBS 62. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on, Jimmy, you got this. No mercy.
Wait, hang on. Am I late? Did the game already start?
Oh, no, they're just warming up. Ole, 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 ole. Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy.
Because she was always your biggest cheerleader. Just another reason to thank Mom this Mother's Day. And right now at Massage Envy, buy her a $125 gift card and she'll get a free enhanced therapy and 30-minute upgrade. Massage Envy. Because everything. Not valid online. See locations for details.
97.1 The Ticket is proud to celebrate moms with two hometown favorites, the Detroit Tigers and the Carmanis Cancer Institute, for the 5th annual Pink Out the Park on Mother's Day, Sunday, May 8th, when the Detroit Tigers face the Texas Rangers at Comerica Park. The event promotes breast health awareness. Ticket packages include a limited edition Pink Out the Park t-shirt and a donation to support breast cancer research at Carmanis Cancer Institute. For ticket information, visit tigers.com/pinkout.
The names you trust. The teams you love.
97.1 The Ticket.
Welcome back to the show. 9:46. If you're just joining us, it's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call at Capital 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. We always take your calls here live in the studio, 248-539-9797. Alex Nafusi, Harvey Freed, and then we've got Dan Dubinsky from Skyward Realty, downtown Royal Oak. If you're out there trying to purchase a house, definitely give us a phone call. Get the approval letter in hand. Deal with real professionals. We have a thing at Capital. We will not allow you to go anywhere else because they were telling you some lie or bad news. We will match any quote you get in writing. So make it simple on yourself, folks. Deal with a local lender. Get the best rates, the lowest closing costs, and have professional people give you professional advice. And yes, Alex, we are spiritual people. As you mentioned, you go to Kensington. You're always... You go once in a while. I'm just throwing it out there.
I just when when the previous caller said they met him at church, I said I don't want where you meet somebody is a complete moot point. You know, I mean, it's
better start trusting them.
You still have to do your due diligence, and I mean, you can't just go following someone blindly just because they're Uncle Ted's friend or whatever, man. I mean, you got to do.
Well, you mentioned title insurance. At minimum, you got to run some title insurance to see if there's any liens on a property.
Anybody on a land contract, a recorded land contract is treated just like a refinance transaction. It's not a purchase transaction. So it's just you pay off the current holder of the land contract, and that's it. It's boring. But when you do it the wrong way, you're end up you're just up a creek without a paddle, man. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I just saved someone's the other day who bought on a land contract, and he did. I hope he's not listening. Everything I told him to do, he did the opposite. Like he had himself so stuck with this land contract. I mean, they pulled title insurance, and of course they pulled the title policy from the dude selling the house, his daughter. So there were 2 other open liens on title. So now my buddy's in 3rd lien position on this property. I mean, it's just...
There's those bad people out there. And like you said, you got to do your due diligence. I like where you went with that.
Bad chicken. Mess you up.
Hey, no doubt. The National Real Estate Post is a pretty cool thing that's online. They spoke recently about the differences in today's housing market and to avoid the problems that we had in 2006 and 2007. A couple things they pointed out is, a little bit of bump in interest rates maybe towards the end of this year could slow the market down a little, although... The Fed moved Fed funds rate up from 0 forever to 1/4 this year. And what happened? The rates dropped. Mortgage rates now are actually better than they were last time this year. So a lot of families out there, if you did buy last year, again, there's that opportunity. You might only have 5 or 10% down. Maybe now you're at 20% equity. So depending upon, are you paying traditional PMI, that private mortgage insurance? Hey, do you have an FHA mortgage? Maybe you can get away from that loan into something better. Call Capital Mortgage or give us a call here on the show, 248-539-9797. You're definitely going to save money and get the right information. It's all about this knowledge.
I can't make this up, dude. I just got an email from a realtor. Love you, Dan. Not you though. Alex, this really needs to happen this week or the deal's dead. Please give me an update on where we're at and getting a closing
Well,
set.
you got up this morning. That's
Wow, well, that's good. That's
That's
true.
nice.
Well, it's almost 10 o'clock and it's sunny outside. So, what do you
How long is the deal and transaction? 3 weeks? What do you see? Your second week?
Yeah, I mean, dude.
So what he's really saying is that he'll drop your offer, he'll put it back on the market, wait for who knows how long to get another offer.
Yeah.
Then close 45 days later. Does he really have his best interest in heart for his
No,
seller?
he doesn't. No, not a bit.
It's like nonsense. Why would even someone say that? I mean, again, we run into them. There's a lot of them still out there, Dan. They're not all like you, Dan.
This is a perfect example. It's a very low credit. It's not very low, but it's a mid 600
It's a
credit
tougher
score.
deal.
I mean, she's a ton of student loans.
This guy
I mean,
doesn't realize
there's
that
a
you
co-signer.
You guys are on the same team. He doesn't realize.
He doesn't.
that.
I
He thinks you have
told him.
different jerseys then.
I always said from the get-go. I'm like, listen, guys, it's not the '97 Red Wings Avalanche rivalry.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same team. Trust me, dude. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't like you're already annoying me. The sooner
give me his number. I'll talk to him.
the sooner I get this deal closed, the sooner I can never talk to you again.
So he's
Exactly.
thinking you got the acceptance. You just forgot to call him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You don't want to close the loan that quick. Hey, Doug out there in Burton. Let's go out to Doug out there. Hey, good morning, Doug. Thanks for joining the show.
Morning, guys.
Morning, sir. What's going on?
So, what I've got is we're looking at possibly refinancing our house. We want to drop our PMI insurance and possibly go to a lower rate and lower term. I guess what options are there for like dropping your PMI? Is it refinance the only option, or are there any other things available besides that?
Yeah, you got to do a refinance, Doug. What's the current balance on the mortgage right now?
I think we owe like $67 on our house still.
And what do you think it's worth?
I haven't had it appraised in many years, so I'm not sure. But looking at estimates from online, varies anywhere between 85 to 120.
Yeah, so you're right there. That 80% loan to value, we need to drop the PMI. There are other options too. We were talking earlier in the show. The lender paid mortgage insurance, where we can cover the mortgage insurance for you. But I really dig where you're going with that, shortening the term. I mean, if we can shorten the term and drop the PMI, I mean, at 15-year fixed rates right now, we're bouncing right in the high 2s, low 3s. I mean, you can. It's actually high 2s. Your payment will probably stay the same.
He's got a low loan amount, but
yeah, I mean, I think it's a great way to go, sir.
I've had it estimate or already being looked at by Quicken, but I don't know if they're, of course, the best option to go for that. And yeah,
when did you talk to them? I'm just curious. When did you talk to them? You're the second caller that said that they've talked to that firm.
That was on Thursday. I talked with them.
And did anyone call you back yet?
They have. They said they could do it, but I don't know if I'm 100% trusting of them.
Okay.
Well, of course, we don't want to talk about the other team and stuff, but you'll save money if you come with us, and I think you'll be interested in finding out what we have to offer.
Okay.
Let me do this. Doug, we're almost done with the show. Let me call you back. Well, give me like 15 minutes, and I'll call you back. I'll run some numbers for you, and we'll get you on the right track, sir.
All right. Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thanks for listening, Doug.
All right. That's exactly what you need to do. Again, do you have equity in your house? Take a look at your mortgage. A lot of times, Alex, we're able to, pay off a $5,000 credit card, lower the term, knocking off 5 to 10 years off a mortgage, drop the interest rate, and everything's perfect for you. You really set yourself up for retirement.
And by the way, I encourage my clients to call somebody else, the lender. Get another quote. I want you to know that I'm the best. And talk to somebody else. See what it's like to deal with somebody else that may or may not know what they're doing. I encourage I think it's a great way to go.
Always check it out. Find out. I like where you went with that. Find out what they do or don't know. What do they have to share with you?
Maybe somebody does know more than me. It's possible. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I mean, I encourage all my clients, call someone else. I want you comfortable. I want you relaxed. And I mean, listen, I'm not saying we got to be best friends, but I want to see you at a Tigers game on high five.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, one of the things out there, too, a lot of the purchases out there, again, there's a lot of offers, multiple bids coming in. One of the things I always want to tell people, there's truly not a big difference between accepting an FHA offer or a conventional offer. So I want to say to the sellers out there, hey, depending upon what type of financing, it doesn't necessarily, as a seller, have to cost you anything more out of pocket.
No, the way we look at it, it's a little one more hurdle. If we have a conventional and FHA, facing each other in competition, we probably go with a conventional if everything else is the same, because you don't have to worry about the flaking paint. You don't have to worry about the uneven pavement. So those are issues. Anytime you can get rid of any obstacle or hurdle to move forward in the transaction, that's to the seller's benefit.
Yeah.
And I do want to mention the sellers. I've been looking at houses lately. The best thing you can do in the spring right now to make your home look good is the curb appeal, and that's flowers. They're cheap. They're easy to do. Make sure you put them out there. Make sure your lawn's cut. That is huge. Curb appeal is something that is undervalued and underestimated when it comes to selling your home.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, especially since you said flowers are cheap. Flowers are a little more expensive than the mulch even. The mulch is pretty inexpensive. And boy, you start cleaning up around the house. Like you said, you cut the lawn, you pull the weeds, and you throw brand new mulch down. I know a couple of stores had 5 bags for $10. That makes the place look great, and it serves a lot of purpose too. You can, as we mentioned earlier in the show, work with your drainage, and we see some water problems are a lot of times caused by erosion stuff. So you get out there. There's a lot of things you can do to spruce up your property, reconnect the downspout extensions, things of that nature. We have been getting a lot of rain out there, so whatever you can do to make sure that when someone pulls up to your house, you're showing the best face possible, the best curb appeal.
Yeah, I went to a house the other day, and it took 3 minutes to get into the front door lock because it was, tight and jammed. That sets off the whole showing on a bad note, right?
I just spray with WD-40.
Yeah,
is that how you fix it?
Exactly. It's something simple like that. But those little things.
I don't even know where screwdrivers are. I know you're supposed to spray a lock with WD-40 to make it work.
Those little things like that.
Phillips head usually
make a difference, right? Or they'll reroute you through the back, through the garage and stuff. That's not the way you want to go. Spend the money or take the time to fix that little minor issue because it's going to be noted.
Well, that's always a good point, especially if you want top dollar for your house. And you mentioned even peeling paint. I mean, that's one of the things we do come across. There's not a lot of differences, and they don't necessarily pick out tons of repairs. The concrete's not really an issue anymore with FHA unless it's a complete disaster.
Major.
A complete disaster zone. So a lot of reasons to find out what mortgage fits your needs. Definitely you want to call Capital Mortgage Funding at 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker.
Or you can email us at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com.
All right, that's going to call it for another version of the Hardcore Mortgage Show. We want to thank Dan Dubinsky, Downtown Royal Oak, Skyward Realty. If you're down in Washington there, Washington Street, go see Dan in his office. We got Pat Caputo coming up with sports, social commentary. We will see you here next Saturday.
The preceding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're looking for quality auto parts for your car or truck, look no further. You have 77 Detroit area O'Reilly Auto Parts stores to choose from. When you shop O'Reilly Auto Parts, you'll find thousands of name brand, high quality automotive parts and accessories. And at every one of our convenient locations, you'll also find a team of professional parts people ready to help you find the exact part you need to get back on the road fast. All with the O'Reilly Auto Parts guaranteed low price. Thousands of parts and accessories in stock, guaranteed low prices, and a team of highly trained professional parts people ready to help with any vehicle maintenance or repair project. Why shop anywhere else but one of the 77 Detroit area O'Reilly Auto Parts stores? O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices, every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dad, it's almost Mother's Day and we don't have a gift for Mom.
No worries. Flowers make beautiful gifts of love and remembrance, and I've got stores full of them.
Mom likes flowers both inside and outside the house.
Again, no worries. I've got a greenhouse full of beautiful patio pots and hanging baskets. I've got flowers to suit every style and budget.
And you can deliver them for us?
I can deliver them for everyone. Hi, I'm Paul Viviano of Viviano Flowers.